Hey, this is something pretty exciting too. Gosh, it is nice and bright and sunny. It's nice and windy too, though. It's windy. It's cool. Oh gosh, whew! I loved when it rained out of nowhere out here. Oh, it was great. And then it was cool every now and then at night, like in the 70s something. Like it wasn't so gosh darn hot at night. But today it's like really, really cool and beautiful. It's like, oh my gosh, the winter is what you fall in love with about the desert. The winter, the nights are so beautiful and cool. And the days are so perfectly 80s, like you're back in San Diego. It's beautiful. And the nights can go down to like 40 or something. But like it's a beautiful reality. It's nice for some reason out here. It's so nice. The winter will make you so in love with this place. And when there is snow on the mountains, you will just fall so in love. You'd never want to leave. It's just like living in a weird Christmas Norman Rockwell type moment. It's just so picture perfect. Especially when it hits right around Christmas. It's like you want to hear Christmas songs and feel like you're in a weird world of artificial perfection of Christmas. How do I say this? Everybody around the world who has an aircraft wants to get to the island of gods today. I didn't know how to break that down. I want to be like kind of mysterious and make it like a surprise where you talk like a story and by the end you're so surprised that like everybody wants to go. But so a lot of people saw the 666 on foreheads all night. The reality of the end of the world is more massive and overwhelming than it's ever been around the world. More than just the 666. So yeah, everyone with an aircraft is my queen, my queen, my queen. And they're talking to gods and angels and trying to figure out how the heck you get there. How the heck you go through it all. And the really cool thing, they're having gods and angels kind of run them through what it would be like before they try to fly and do it themselves with the help of gods and angels. And that's kind of really smart. I realize that's really smart because I tend to hide the island a lot. So I make the island appear and disappear. And I forget that when you're a small human, that's going to be a little creepy and weird when you're in an aircraft going down to land into water. That's gonna scare the poor little things and think they're actually gonna land in water. That would be terrifying. You don't always see the island until you go down enough, and then the island magically appears and you realize it's right there. So that was a smart idea for all these gods and angels to go over it before it happens. And the gods and angels are showing them how a god will hold onto the aircraft with his hand or his omnipresence. And an angel, at least one angel or more, will kind of guide them. So one angel or more will be in their brain or around their brain, kind of guiding and controlling or possessing and helping them to go in the first few times or so until they feel comfortable just flying by themselves. That's really nice. I totally forgot that I have a weird problem hiding things. And not because your enemy's a human, because your enemy is... Well, when I created my babies, the gods, I created the biggest, most powerful, best gods that exist everywhere throughout existence except me. But I learned a lesson with it. I refused to keep my kids down. I loved the dream. I loved the dream of being a mother. So when I created my children, the gods, I did not keep them down. They had unlimited capability, capacity, ability, skills. But they turned on me. They turned on every god. And it's been the most horrifying nightmare end of the world to deal with and fight against all things once and for all. And I have admitted to all gods that I didn't believe in keeping my kids down, but now I believe in the monumental control of gods and more. And I have made it up to gods that were worth it. that I really wish I wouldn't have given my kids so much power, freedom, unlimited ability, and more, because they turned on everyone and hurt everyone. So, like all gods, we are amazing, perfect gods. But love makes you want to give chances and opportunities, and then you get fucked over. You learn the hard way and you get over it. Now every god has a tracker in their soul, because I ain't trusting anything ever again. Now every god's got a kill switch to ruin their powers before they can sit and hurt other gods they have no right to be hurting. You know, when gods let you down, it's really a sad, disappointing thing, because gods take care of everything, and I set my kids up to be the biggest gods that take care of all gods ever known. And it's just beyond humiliating and disappointing when they let anybody or anything down. But you have to live and learn and get back up on your feet and grow. And so now gods are highly controlled, highly tagged like a cow tag, so we know where all of them are. And times are changing, man. It's just how life goes. And even though you don't believe in keeping your kids down, you realize that that's just not what's right, because they can hurt others. So you just have to limit things. And like I said, put kill switches to destroy their powers before they get out of control hurting things. But it was a hard day to realize that. It was a hard day. Hard day. Hard talks among gods. End of the world reflections. Hard talks. Massive big decisions and changes in what we had normally decided. The end of the world's all over the place. But I thought, boy, everyone's going to be so excited to know that everyone around the world with an aircraft is trying to get into this city, into the island of gods that I created in my death. Well, the gods and the angels are very excited to find out who taps into the city of gods. So there's more than one island, but it's like a magic trick. You fly into the island that matches your morals. So as much as you are a good boy, the more you're a more perfect good boy, you get into the island where people with your type of morals are. So like really basically good people go into one island. Really monumentally amazing good people get into a different island. The best of the best of the best good people go to an island with the city of gods in the middle. That's where you know they're the cream of the crop of humanity. They're the best giants you could possibly meet. But everyone meets gods and angels in every island. Everyone gets to go find out how much money they could get right out of a vault of gods and how much they're worth. Because, yeah, if we control money protection in every government, then we control how much money anyone and everyone can get forever. So at these vaults, they're called vaults at the island of gods, you can walk right in and you ask a little elf. There's little elves or all these little fun things that love numbers. And you can find out, I was a good boy my whole life. What does that look like in zeros or in dollar amounts? Because when you go to the vault, it's your moral worth. Unless you have gone to work for gods or something, unless you have some kind of paycheck or something else connected to the vault. When you first get to the vault, it's just how much you're worth to God. It's like the money value of how valuable your good karma and your good soul and your good heart and the way you are, the aura of goodness, making a better day in goodness all the time. It's like a dollar amount about it. It's really kind of fun and cool. So I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully tons and tons and tons go to the island. The gods have been waiting anyway. And then as tons have a aircraft go to the island, they can tell everybody about everything. And maybe it'll make a lot of people excited to have aircraft when they normally don't. I'll keep you guys posted.